What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, whenever you're watching this. Hope you had a good day. If it's like the end of the day, whatever. Just hope you had like a good day, good night, whatever. So I hope you guys are doing great. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about an urban legend known as the Black-Eyed Children. And I've actually heard this like a while ago. This is really old, but it's just one of the things I wanted to talk about. I have like a list of stuff that I want to talk about, like my video ideas. So today we're going to be talking about the Black-Eyed Children. So let's get right into it. So the Black-Eyed Children are a modern urban legend rooted in paranormal folklore. They are described as an eerie, childlike entity that typically appear at night, knocking on doors or approaching people in isolated areas, such as parking lots or roadsides. Their most distinguishing feature is their solid black eyes, devoid of sclera or pupils, which evoke an intense sense of dread in those which encounter them. The modern legend of black-eyed children gained popularity in the late 1990s, largely due to a story by journalist Brian Bethel, who claimed to have encountered two of these entities in Abilene, Texas. Bethel described two boys who asked for a ride while exhibiting unnatural speech patterns and an overwhelming aura of fear. Since then, reports of similar encounters have surfaced worldwide. Black-eyed children typically appear between the ages of 6 and 16, often wearing outdated and nondescript clothing. They speak in a monotonous, almost hypnotic manner. They are usually persistent in their requests. They frequently ask to be let inside homes, cars, or other private spaces, often giving excuses like needing to use the phone or bathroom. Witnesses report an overwhelming sense of terror and unease in their presence even before noticing their eyes. The Black-Eyed Children legend has several interpretations, ranging from paranormal to psychological. Some believe they are aliens or alien-human hybrids due to their unnatural presence and mind-influencing abilities. Others suggest they are demonic entities or lost souls, citing their need for permission to enter as similar to vampire mythology. Some conspiracy theories propose they are the result of secret biological experiments or psychic testing. Skeptics argue that reports of black-eyed children are simply urban myths, fueled by the power of suggestion, fear, and shared storytelling. Witnesses often feel paralyzed by fear or a deep sense of wrongness. Black-eyed children often appear in pairs and use polite yet robotic speech. They vanish suddenly when refused entry or when a witness looks away. Electronic disturbances such as flickering lights or malfunctioning phones sometimes accompany encounters. While there is no definitive proof of their existence, the legend of black-eyed children continue to spread, feeding into modern fears of the uncanny and the unknown. Whether real entities, supernatural beings, or psychological phenomenon, they remain one of the most chilling urban legends of recent times. I'll never forget the night I met them. It was late, probably about 11 p.m., when I was driving home from a friend's house. I live in a quiet town, the kind where the streets are empty after dark, and the night was no different. The road stretched ahead of me, lined with flickering streetlights and occasional rundown gas stations. I was about 10 minutes from home when I saw them. Two little kids standing on the side of the road near a dimly lit bus stop. They looked to be around 10 or 11, wearing hooded sweatshirts too big for their small frames. One had his hands tucked into his pockets while the other just stood there staring. I slowed down instinctively, thinking maybe they were lost. As soon as my headlights hit them, they turned in unison. I don't know why, but something about the way they moved made my skin crawl. Still, I pulled over. I cracked my window just enough to speak. "Hey, are you kids okay? Do you need help?" The taller one stepped forward. "We need a ride," he said. His voice was off, flat, emotionless. Something in my gut told me to leave. I glanced at the other kid. His face was still hidden in the shadow, but I felt a stare, like needles pressing into my skin. I forced a chuckle, trying to shake the nerves. Where are your parents?" "Let us in," the first boy said, ignoring my question. "Please, it won't take long." That's when I saw his eyes. Pitch black. No whites, no pupils, just endless darkness. My breath caught in my throat, and my entire body screamed at me to run. I fumbled for the lock, but my fingers felt numb. The second boy stepped closer, and I saw his eyes, too, identical to the first. My heart pounded. "You have to let us in," the taller one insisted. "We can't come in unless you say it's okay." I slammed my foot on the gas. My tires screeched as I sped away, my hands gripping the wheel so hard as they ached. In my rearview mirror, I expected to see them running after me, but they weren't. They were just standing there, watching. I didn't stop until I reached my house. I locked every single door and window, my pulse still racing. I barely slept that night. Every shadow felt too long, every sound too sharp. But nothing happened. Eventually, exhaustion took over, and I drifted into a restless sleep. The next morning, I told myself it was a trick of the light that made my mind had been playing tricks on me. Then I saw the smudged handprint on my bedroom window. And I don't live on the ground floor. So that was Black Eyed Children. I hope you guys enjoyed this urban legend. And I know it's not a creepypasta, but it's still a little scary story for you guys. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And I will see you in the next video. Wow. Goodbye.